Hello guys, this is Vysh. So Polity Ncert class 6th, which we started few months ago, I think 3-4 months ago, but then we stopped it because of several reasons, and now we'll continue. Chapter 5, chapter 1 to 4 is already done. Okay, please check in the playlist. You will get it. Okay, so class 6, this is the textbook's cover page. You can find it in the NCERT website free of cost, and our lectures are also free of cost. If you're a new aspirant, WhatsApp this number and I'll tell you how to proceed with the classes. Okay, so now first itself I'll show you an MCQ because the topic is Panchayati Raj. The question which came related to Panchayat. Okay, so it may not be directly there in your NCERT, but this is a beginning of how you study. Okay, first you have to see the MCQ, then you have to study the textbooks. So the minimum age prescribed for any person to be a member of Panchayat is 25 years. This is one statement. Then a Panchayat reconstituted after premature dissolution continues only for the remainder period. Okay, meaning premature dissolution means what? Before 5 years, they are done, they are dissolved. Then election happens and a new government comes. They will remain only for the remaining whatever time is there, maybe 2 years or 3 years, whatever. So that is the statement they are asking. So you have to tell whether it is correct or not. So this answer we'll discuss at the end of this video. Okay, and I've already done many videos explaining 2016 prelims questions. But again, we'll see the chapter and then we see the thing. Okay. So now if you are 23 aspirant, right, there is only 70 days left for prelims. So you cannot complete the entire syllabus, but there are certain ways in which you can at least give a try. Okay. So 111 day timetable test series is the last batch which we launched for 23. If you still want to join, it's still open, you can join. But again, 70 days, how to crack it. Okay, that I've done a video. Please search this video. If you don't know, just come in WhatsApp. I'll give you this video link. Okay, so it will tell you like some books you can skip it and some books you can avoid and still you can maybe crack it. Okay, so that I have told here along with subject-wise test series also. So you can watch that video. And if you need to watch any lecture, okay, just type the Vysh Ias keyword like Vysh Ias space and that thing. NCERT, Vysh Ias space R.S. Sharma, Vysh Ias space environment, Vysh Ias Lakshmikant. Anything you type, a playlist will come. Okay, we have done everything free of cost and we'll continue to do it. So this, if you see Tamil Nadu textbooks, R.S. Sharma, Satish Chandra, Nitin Singhania, Fine Arts, Environment, Polity, Geography, NCERTs, everything what you need is free. Even mains playlist which we have, you can watch it after your prelims. All these governance, social justice, ethics, meaning GS 1, 2, 3, 4, everything. Okay, there are a lot of free lectures available. But again, when you watch the foundation, you will get to know how to make use of these things. Okay, so please WhatsApp me and we can take it forward. So today we are discussing the chapter number 5, which is Panchayati Raj. Okay, so I had stopped after chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, which we already done. And now we'll do the chapter number 5, Panchayati Raj. So if you have not hit like till now, please hit the like button. Okay, and later if you don't, you feel, okay, after 10 minutes, if you feel this is not worthy, then dislike it. Okay, but just hit the like button now. Okay, because at the end of the video, you will actually forget to do that. And we need your likes and comments. So what is the difference between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? This is the first thing you have to know. So now these pictures might be familiar for you. These are cartoons images, obviously, which you have seen. And this is a movie scene, which is Swadesh movie. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan's one movie, which is an excellent movie, which shows the Indian context, Indian village life, how the people think about everything, about development and all these things. So it's a very brilliant movie. So this you can watch it. And this is the 5 people punch, which we call the Panchayat punch, which will be there. Okay, it will be more than 5 also. So that I will explain to you what it is. And this is the Panchayat web series. It's again one of the most brilliant web series which you have to watch. 2 seasons are there. And this person, okay, he's the hero and he is a Panchayat secretary here. Okay, Sachiv, which we tell in Hindi. So Panchayat secretary. So that also we'll discuss here because in NCERT it is given. Okay, so that is the only post which is actually appointed by the government. Okay, remaining the Panchayat president or the assistant, all these people are actually elected. Okay, they through election they become. But Panchayat secretary is through the appointment. So that is one difference you have to first study and I'll teach you that also. So now, Gram Sabha is the meeting of all the adults of the village or the area, and that is called the Gram Sabha. Okay, meaning in the Panchayat, or the Panchayat can be like only one village or also multiple villages also. So that group meeting, okay, where some people will be like this, the top people, and all the audience that is 18 years and above adult will be standing in front of them and they'll be discussing things with each other. That is called the Gram Sabha. Okay, so everyone who are 18 years or old are part of this, and that means they have the right to vote also. So Gram Sabha is done. It's a simple thing. It's a gathering of all these things together. Now, every village panchayat will be divided into ward. Okay, so you would have heard in your area also there is a ward member. Okay, so there is a ward member, that is a small area, it is under him. Okay, so each ward elects a representative who they called as the ward member or the panch. Okay, so now all the members of the Gram Sabha elect as sarpanch. Okay, who is the panchayat president also, meaning this Gram Sabha, right, which you see here, they have a person who is like in this character. This is the panchayat president. Okay, there is a panchayat president. or this actually, it's a female one. So panchayat president, and that is the sarpanch also. So all these members are elected by the Gram Sabha people, that is above 18 and above, and then the ward panch and the sarpanch, right? Meaning for each ward, I told you there is a ward member, and then the sarpanch which is elected. This together is called the Gram Panchayat. Okay, here it is not that 18 and above everyone. It's only these people, these elected people, like the ward panch and the sarpanch. This is the together the Gram Panchayat, and Gram Sabha is the total, all the population 18 years and above. Now they are elected for 5 years time. Okay, and they has a secretary who is also the secretary of the Gram Sabha, meaning he is the secretary of the Gram Panchayat also, which is this group, and also the Gram Sabha also. Okay, that means the entire thing. Now the person is not an elected person, but is appointed by the government. The secretary is responsible for calling the meeting of Gram Sabha or Gram Panchayat, and also keeping the record of the proceedings, and also he has to report back to his seniors and all. Meaning above the village there will be another block level, above that district level. That and all I will teach you in the next slide. So this is the basics. Okay, that's what I'm telling. From movies itself you can learn half of the things. You don't need any textbook. Okay, even history, geography, polity, economics, there will be one movie related to every UPSC topic. Okay, and as and when you see my lectures, you will come to know about it. So this is a kind of a Gram Sabha which is happening. Real photo. Okay, real photos I have put it here. So they are discussing, and some panch people and the panchayat president will be there, and the 18 years and older people also will be there. So now Gram Sabha is a key factor in making the Gram Panchayat play its role and be responsible. Okay, because if there is any people who are misusing the money, misusing the thing, or maybe schemes are not implemented properly and all, the Gram Sabha, right, because they are all the adult, they will prevent the panchayat from doing wrong things. Okay, and this is the place, the Gram Sabha is the place where all the plans for the work of the Gram Panchayat are placed before the people, because everybody are here. So they have to approve it also, if you see. So it plays an important role in keeping an eye on the elected representative, that is the ward members and the panch, and in making them responsible to the persons who have elected them. Persons who have elected them means the entire Gram Sabha. So the Gram Panchayat meets regularly, and one of its main tasks is to implement development programs for all the villages that come under it. So it can be one village or multiple villages, okay, under one Gram Sabha. Then the work of the Gram Panchayat, okay, that's achieved, and all the Gram Panchayat work which they do for implementation, it has to be approved by this Gram Sabha. In some states, the Gram Sabha forms committees also, meaning for construction one committee, development one committee, for maybe some other, maybe Independence Day celebration one committee, for everything they will do a committee. Okay, and these committees include some members of the Gram Sabha and some members of the Gram Panchayat, meaning not only the elected panch and all, 18 years and above, some adults, they are also put in the committee so that everything works properly and all the tasks are completed. Okay, so this is how I hope you are understanding the difference clearly between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. Now, how do they get their fund and what are the work they do? So the work includes the construction and maintenance of water sources, roads, drainage, school building, and other common property resources. Okay, like the Manrega scheme you would have heard. Manrega works are all under this only. Then levying and collecting local taxes. So you know central tax is there, state tax is there. Okay, in GST and all you would have studied that. But there are local taxes also. Okay, which is a different tax. So local taxes also, what it is, how it is and all, we'll learn in the upcoming classes. But you understand there is a local tax, and then executing the government schemes, okay, relating to generating employment in the village. That is exactly the Manrega. Now, sources of fund for the panchayat. Okay, where do they get the money? So collection of taxes, as I told, on housing tax and marketplaces tax, there are certain tax which comes under the state, but within the state under the local government. Okay, then government scheme funds received through various departments, meaning there are different government schemes which center will issue the fund, the finance commission will give the fund, it will go to state will give to the department or the ministry, and that department will go to maybe the collector or maybe the village related places, that is the Janpad and the Zilla Panchayat. So what this is, I will explain in the next slide, what is Janpad and Zilla Panchayat. Okay, and also they can get donations also, maybe the CSR funds or something which rich people are donating something, it will come for community works. That also is a source of fund for the panchayat. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Now the three levels of panchayat are very, very important thing for you. In rural areas, the Gram Panchayat is the first tier or level of democratic government. Okay, so democratic in three levels is there in the local level, and so the first tier is what we studied till now, which is the Gram Panchayat. Okay, where the panch and the sarpanch and the ward members are there. That is the Gram Panchayat. That is the first tier or the lowest level you can tell. Okay, which is the ground level. So the Panch and the Gram Panchayat are answerable to the Gram Sabha also, because it is the members of the Gram Sabha who elected them. Now, the idea of the people's participation in the Panchayati Raj system extends to two other levels also. Above this Gram Panchayat, there are two other levels. Okay, one is the block level, which is called the Janpad Panchayat or the Panchayat Samiti. Okay, so I'll show you in picture format also after this. So block means maybe 10, 15, 20 villages together, maybe under one block. So like that, multiple blocks will be there. Okay, so that is there is a government system, that is the Janpat Panchayat or the Panchayat Samiti. So the Panchayat Samiti has many Gram Panchayat under it. Okay, Panchayat Samiti has many Gram Panchayat under it because this is at the block level. Then above the Panchayat Samiti, there is a district Panchayat or a Zilla Parishad. Okay, so now the hierarchy you see, on top in the local level, there is district Panchayat or Zilla Parishad. Below that, there is a Panchayat Samiti or the Janpat Panchayat. Below that, there are Gram Panchayat. And these Gram Panchayat are responsible to the Gram Sabha. Okay, this is the hierarchy or the tier. Okay, district to block to village level. So now, with the help of Panchayat Samitis, it also regulates the money distribution. It means here we are telling to the Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad also regulates the money distribution among all the Gram Panchayat. Meaning, district want to give it to Gram Panchayat. So the middle, there is a block level, which is the Panchayat Samitis. Okay, now within the guidelines given in the constitution, each state has its own laws with regard to Panchayat. Meaning there is no uniformity in the laws which are there in different states. Telangana will have its own. Maybe Karnataka has its own. Goa has its own. Everybody will have different, based on whether they have the rural areas, it will have different laws. But it will be all in line with the constitution. The constitution will tell it should be through election, means it will be election. It will be appointment, means it will be appointment. Meaning this much SC/ST reservation has to be given. It has to be followed. No matter what kind of law you frame, these kind of basic things are there which you have to mandatorily follow. Okay. So the idea is what? To provide more and more space for people to participate and raise their voices. Okay, that is why we have a local government. So this is the picture if you see. Okay, there is a village level, there is a block level, there is a district level. So district level is also called Zilla Parishad. Block level is also called Block Samiti or Janpat Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti. Village level is also called Gram Panchayat, who are responsible to the Gram Sabha. And within Gram Panchayat, you can call okay, there is a Gram Sabha, there is a Gram Panchayat, which is same only. And then now there is a Nyaya Panchayat also. Okay, the judiciary kind of thing. So that also, many things will come based on different state, as I told, or local area. They might have different sectors or committees and many things under the levels. Now, this is what is given in your textbook in this chapter. Only this much is given. Okay, very small chapter it is. Now, we'll discuss the question which came. So, the minimum age prescribed for any person to be a member of the panchayat is not 25 years, it is 21 years. It's given in your Lakshmikant textbook. Okay, and again, a panchayat reconstituted after premature dissolution, meaning before 5 years, if it is ending, you can, like suppose in 2.5 years, okay, 2.5 years, it is dissolved. And then a new government is formed now. A new panchayat is formed now, so that will be there for the next 2.5, only for the remainder period. That is actually true. Okay, so statement 2 is actually true. Statement 1 is wrong. Okay, so answer is B, 2 only is the answer. Okay, statement 1 is direct polity, age 21 years, and this one, whatever I told. Now, in case instead of 2.5 years, suppose it is 4 years and 7 months or something, meaning only 3 months are left, right? Only 3 months are less than 6 months are left. Then there is no election that time held. Okay, there's no election that time held. A proper next 5-year kind of election will happen in the proper time. Okay, so that is the thing written in your Lakshmikant textbook, and you were supposed to know this. Okay, now because as I told, NCERT may not have sufficient information for you, I have gathered the bullet points from Lakshmikant and here and there related to this panchayat system. Okay, so that you don't have to go for any other source again to study the same thing. So part 9, okay, you know, constitution has different parts, different articles and all. So part 9 is what deals with the panchayati system. Okay, like that under 9, there is 9A, 9B, there are different parts of that. Now, Panchayati Raj was constitutionalized. Okay, till then it was not constitutionalized. In 1992, when Narasimha Rao government came, right, PV Narasimha Rao, that time they made 2 amendments, 73rd amendment and the 74th amendment. 73rd was the rural areas Panchayati system and 74th was the urban areas municipal system. Okay, maybe most of you are living in urban areas. So that and all in the next chapter when we do urban, I will tell you. Okay, now all the seats in Panchayat are filled by direct election. Okay, you would have seen that Panch, ward member, everything. Only the secretary is coming, that is a different thing. Okay, that is not seat in the Panchayat. Is a different the secretary level, that is by the appointment. Then the chairperson of each panchayat is elected according to the law passed by the state. Okay, so who is making the rules or the laws? It is the state. State laws are followed for all the elections. Okay, in panchayat. Then every panchayat can continue for a term of 5 years. This is the tenure from the date of its first meeting. It can be dissolved earlier. We told already, it can be dissolved. And then these two statements are the same which we discussed in the question. Okay, that if premature dissolution, then remainder of the period they will serve. But in case only 6 months are left, then there is no elections. Then the regular elections will happen, which is for the next 5-year term. Okay, then all the persons above 21 years of age are qualified to be member of the state legislature and they are qualified as a member of the panchayat, meaning 18 years above means qualifier of this thing. Now a state can authorize a panchayat, meaning state can authorize, not center. State can authorize a panchayat to do all the tax collection and duties and all. Okay, now like we have in center, we have a center finance commission and election commission. State level also we have those things. So finance commission is constituted for every 5 years to review the financial position of panchayat and make recommendations. Okay, so money related thing, we have finance commission the state level also, and same like that there is a state election commissioner who is appointed by the governor. Okay, other one it's appointed by the president, the center one. Okay, it's appointed by the president. Here it is appointed by the governor for all the directions and control of elections of the panchayat. These are the bullet points which you need to know. Now in NCERT, there will be some questions given and it will not be of UPSC level, but still just to make sure you understood the chapter. If you are able to answer this, that means you understood. Okay, like what is the importance of Gram Sabha? Do you think all members should attend the Gram Sabha? What is the link between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? What is the difference between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? Everything I've explained with pictures, with graphs. So I hope it is clear. Now please come and WhatsApp me, and I hope you have liked this video and subscribed this video. I will keep doing different chapters if you support. Okay, because everybody are charging you, calling it affordable course and all. I am trying to do it for free. So if you want more lectures, please like, comment and support. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.